Hello, everyone. I'm Paula, and I will talk about burnout today. So let's get into it. This talk is for anyone who is currently burnt out, want to prevent burnout, or has been burnt out and couldn't recover. So firstly, about me, I'm Paula. I have a background in psychology and yoga. I have a variety of certifications in all types of mindfulness and spiritual modalities. I have myself burnt out many times, and now I am a burnout expert, and I help busy women to find more energy and calm to live life to the full. So first, I'd like to talk a little bit what exactly is burnout. So some people who are burnt out might be really exhausted and don't have any energy, while other people who are burnt out might be able to go through the daily motions and do their daily tasks, but the key components of burnout is having emotional exhaustion, that is having no motivation, no desire to do anything, having depersonalization, that means feeling disconnected from whatever it is that you are doing, and feeling lack of accomplishment. So burnout is a complete exhaustion on all levels, where it is usually caused by continuous stress. And while 40% of general population experiences burnout, it's up to 80% amongst moms and up to 80% among highly sensitive and neurodivergent people, which usually are entrepreneurs. So here we are going to focus on the first step in burnout treatment. And the first step really is finding some rest and relief. And I know you're going to laugh here, because a lot of people will say that if I could find some rest and relief, I would not be burnt out. But here are a few things you can do to help yourself, even if you're not able to take a longer break. So firstly is learning to regulate your nervous system. So what does that mean is that we all get stressed. We all have stressors every day that we might not be able to avoid. And while we can't necessarily escape them, we can learn to regulate ourselves and to feel calmer. It is unavoidable that we're going to feel some stress in our body, that we do feel activated every now and then. But I know a lot of people who are very busy, they often tend to stress pretty much about everything, and quite often. So learning to regulate yourself, learning to find your calm, even when there's chaos around you, is going to help you get a little bit more energy back. And there are many ways to do that. There's so many different calming activities: meditation, walk, exercise, etc. But one tool I like to recommend here is using extended exhale, because in our nervous system, in our physiology, it is the inhale that activates the stress release in our body, and the exhale that activates the rest response in our body. So whenever we make the exhale longer than the inhale, we tend to turn on the rest response in our body, and it helps us to feel calmer, to feel more relaxed. So whenever you feel like you are getting a bit more stressed, when you're getting activated, when you're getting anxious, I recommend you try to focus on exhale and making the exhale longer than the inhale. And then you'll feel very quickly that your body is getting relaxed, and you're able to focus and center a bit better. So the way it would look like is you need to take preferably a longer, deeper inhale from the nose, inhale into your stomach, and then exhale in a very slow, smooth, steady, soft way. So it would look something like this. You can count if you want. Some people like to count and breathe in on the count of 4, breathe out on the count of 8. If that helps you, you can absolutely do that. If not, I know for some people counting is even more confusing, so the only thing you need to do is to make sure that the exhale is longer than the inhale. Okay. So the next thing you can do is reduce workload. It's a very obvious thing when you are burnt out, and it's a very important thing. And I know it's not easy. I know a lot of people who are busy, who are burnt out, they really struggle to reduce workload. But I have to say, working with a lot of busy women who have a lot on their plate, even though they often say that there's nothing they can reduce, looking at their schedule, looking at their workload, we are always able to find a way to reduce at least 10% of workload, in some cases 20 or 30%. So I'd like to say that it is possible in most cases. It's just that we all have our blind spots, and it's hard for us to see how we can do that. So I recommend working with somebody, maybe a friend, a colleague, a counselor, a therapist, coach, because they will help you to see your situation in a bit more objective way, to see past your blind spots and find ways where you can reduce your workload. And even if it's just a small reduction, it will give you a bit more breathing space, so you can start getting better, and you can start resting more, and you can start going back to your normal life. Okay, so the next thing you can do is having quality rest. So the very common problem that busy burnt out people have is that even if or when they are able to find a bit of time and have a little rest, they're not actually able to really rest in that time. It's not a restful time. It's not a quality rest. They're still kind of feeling wired and stressful and having 1,000 thoughts, and not really resting and relaxing and replenishing themselves. So two ways to have quality rest is, one, find something to do that is really gonna put you into your body and out of your mind, because we are often, when we're not resting in a quality way, we're often in our mind and not our body. So it can be anything that you do with your body. It can be sports, exercise, can be drawing, can be pottery class, can be a dance class, can be a surf lesson, can be a martial arts, anything that you do in your body that will give you something to focus, something to do, and turn off your mind. And so that's one way to do quality rest. A second way to do quality rest is find a relaxation, a guided meditation on YouTube or on Spotify. There are so many out there available for free, and then there are some paid ones, of course. So it's a good thing to do at the beginning of your break, to do a little guided meditation, so you can come back to yourself, get centered, relax a bit, and then you can start your break with a bit more, refreshed and centered way. A particular one I like to recommend is yoga nidra, because that's been proven to really replenish your body with energy, and it has a similar quality rest and sleep. And the last way to have more rest and relief is really to change your mindset around it and prioritize yourself. A lot of busy, accomplished, talented women are perfectionists. I was myself perfectionist, and while perfectionism can be harmful, and it can also be really hard to overcome, I found a trick, and I just decided, if I can't get rid of perfectionism, I'm going to harness my perfectionism, and I'm going to be perfectionist about my health, about my well-being, and I'll do everything I can, rearrange my life in a way that is really perfect for my health. So this mindset shift really helped me to start getting better. So that was the first step when you are burnt out, to find some rest and relief. Once you've done that, there are next steps you can take. So if what I've been talking resonates with you, here are two things I'd like to offer to you. So one is download my free PDF guide on my signature 3-step burnout strategy. It should be linked somewhere in the notes. And second thing I'd like to give you is a free one-on-one consultation, where we can go through your particular situation, see what's going on, and create personalized plan for you. So you can find this anywhere, link to that anywhere I am on the internet. So this is all from me. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope to speak to you soon and get well.